we are on the internet in a bit. So how's everyone's week's been? It's been like a month.
Pretty good, although it's been 2 weeks since we last had the podcast. So,
to be honest, it felt longer.
It did feel longer, yeah.
It's been a long month. I feel like a lot of stuff has happened. So,
yeah. To be honest though, like, not a whole lot in terms of like gaming news has happened, but massive trends have struck the internet in many ways that I would not have expected.
Indeed, yes.
So, as everyone is probably may or may not be aware, Musume is blowing up much more than I expected. And
Yes, the power of horse girls.
It's kind of scary if you ask me.
Yeah, I did not expect this. I did not expect this franchise or IP to get this far. I was expecting just like a casual gotcha, just continue, and here we go. And now we're just seeing a massive revival in horse racing interest globally.
Yes.
And it just makes you wonder, like, so this is what it feels like when your game is not published by Crunchyroll.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
so much horse girl stuff that we're gonna have to talk about. It's just been crazy.
I feel like we can
the memes.
Oh my god, the memes everywhere. And the worst part is that some of these people
bad.
Well, they got great, and then they got awful.
They're weird. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, there are some really, really good ones and some really, really dark ones. I'm just gonna say that right now.
The dark ones, my favorite flavor.
I find them a little too dark.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
How dark are we talking?
Either upon failure of a run, you end their lives / careers, or they end you. In some of those very dark ones. There was also some. It was really, really interesting. There is also a massive I guess you could say like self-made campaign with Urara. Haru Urara, who is a horse that is currently still alive today, ran over 100 races, lost every one of them.
But one. She did win one.
Which one?
You heard? Oh, okay. I heard about this actually. That they had a race of her versus pretty much a whole bunch of retired horses that were still alive. And she won that race.
Okay, that sort of counts.
It does. It still counts. She did win one. We believed in her, and she did it. She freaking won one.
Okay. Well, she got.
Let me point out something.
Yeah.
Yes.
None of those horses were in their prime anymore.
They were not.
No.
But she still won. It still counts.
Yeah, but
I believed in her. That
so for a lot of these horses,
little adorable cupcake. She did it. She did it.
So yeah, she won.
Yes. For a lot of these horses though, you could send her grass or buy grass for them.
Oh yeah.
She got 2.5 tons of grass. So she's all set. She's all set.
People love the underdog, and she was the underdog of underdogs. So
yeah,
she is the underdog of underdogs.
Yes,
yeah. And she is probably the best bubbly feeling character in the game and in the franchise.
She's just happy to be there.
She's just happy to be there to run for you, and I think that what made her extremely popular is because she just never gave up. And just kept racing, not because she may or may not win, is because the fans want her there. So
Aw, that's
yeah.
cute.
And in the anime, I think the first season, like I think it was the first season where she just like every time she raced, like I got 7th place, but I brought back a lot of goodies. I'm like,
That precious, precious, adorable angel.
yeah. So
Oh boy.
yeah, so like it got like horse racing has got so popular now, like the interest has gone up significantly, and it looks like a lot of international horses are starting to be added to the franchise because at the end of Cinderella Grey, the first arc of the anime, they put a teaser out where they introduced a lot of international horses and teased them.
Ooh,
So I'm like,
that's interesting.
if they get any of Queen Elizabeth's racehorses,
I remember.
that
I remember us talking about that a while ago.
yeah, that
Yeah.
means the royal family's involved.
Oh man. So many possibilities in that one. That's great. The Queen's Guard, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So
Something like that.
I am very excited for the franchise. I hope they do well. Now there is one big not exactly big issue, but a bit of a gripe is that because the global version is starting from year 1, all the banners and events are just back to back to back to back. There is like no
Yeah.
rest, so everything is accelerated. Now the banners, to be honest, no, the banners are overlapping now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
already got Kita-san Black. I mean, that was like season 3 in the show?
No, that card came out during season 2, but year 1. But
Yeah.
the banner that had season 2 of Teo and McQueen are overlapping with Biwa Hayahide. I don't think that happened in
Mm.
the JP version, from what I remember.
Yeah, they
So
really are rushing it then.
yeah. Now we have been getting lots of injections of like 10 rolls. I don't know if you've noticed.
Yes, I have, and I've been super happy about that. I actually got what is it? The super version, the super version of Teo. I was so happy about that. I freaking got
Yeah,
it. I
I
was
did
so
not.
happy.
I got Teo in the JP version. I got
Yeah.
McQueen this time.
I was laughing. I was like, "Oh, we got the opposite."
Yeah.
That's
Have you
awesome.
have you gotten her to use her ultimate yet?
I have not. I was
Okay.
still working on El Condor Pasa, but
Yeah.
like I said, as soon as I finish that campaign, because she's my girl, as soon as I finish that campaign, then I will definitely be going with the super Teo. I'll just say it like
Yep.
that. She's even got
Um.
the flames power. Yes.
Yeah. Honestly, Sandora, you have to watch season 2 of Musume with us. It is an
So
emotional roller
good.
coaster.
Good. Like
Fair
it will make
enough.
you cry. It will like season 1 was good, but season 2 absolutely is just it will make you want to cry. Like I've legit wanted to cry at how beautiful the storytelling was. Like, and then to find out these events actually happened. Oh, like it's almost like the real horse.
Yeah.
It was just awesome. The story, it was such great. It's great storytelling. That's all I'm gonna say. It's such great
No,
storytelling.
no
Mhm.
doubt
Like I said,
about that.
you will cry. You will cry.
Yeah. Um it's gotten to a point where like there's no really putting this genie back in the bottle anymore. I think Cygames did hit pay dirt with this franchise. I just hope that they
Absolutely.
can just maintain it, do the right things, and don't go ham on like some certain live service games.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I do want to talk about something, and I forgot to mention this earlier as something I want to do. Like, there's one issue I'm starting to hit with live service games this year, and that's
What's
event
Mhm.
that?
fatigue.
What
Event
fatigue?
fatigue.
Oh.
So it's just constantly back to back events. The whole point of this is that for
Mm.
marketing is to just keep the player engaged. So it's kind of like social media where their whole goal is to try to get your attention. because a lot of these gacha games are competing with Netflix and YouTube.
True.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like you think about it, like if they're not playing your game, what else are they doing on the phone? They're watching YouTube, they're watching Netflix, they're on TikTok,
Yep.
Wow, that's true.
and vice versa. So like if you want to know like how like fatigued I am, Nikkei had overlapping crossovers of Stellar Blade, Nier, and their summer event that's going on, and also a regular event.
Jeez.
Yeesh.
Yeah. Star
Lot
Citizen,
going on.
slower, of course, when it's, and also, but you know, when it's perfectly not broken. Every month is a new event, and I have to like, not have to, but like I'm now incentivized to play the game because there's permanent rewards added to your account. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah, I know the feeling there.
Yeah, so I think now it's gotten to a point where like I am so fatigued from these events. It's driving me up the wall, and this is the first time where I'm like, I have to I set aside $80 per month for live service hobby. I literally had to sit there going, I'm going to have to fall behind in one of these gachas. I am
Yeah,
sorry.
I've already had that happen for one of them anyway, for me too.
Yeah, like I've been away from Zenless Zone Zero long enough for the welcome back video.
Oh yeah, with Bell
Or
or Wise.
yeah.
That's
So that's how bad it got.
Hey big bro.
I'm like, I'm sorry, Oni-san was away. Do the horse girls.
Yeah. What is that?
I mean,
what is it? What did she say? Something like I hope you're enjoying your trip.
yeah, totally. Trip. I don't know what you're talking about. Same with Super Earth. I have abandoned Super for over a month.
You've abandoned your
Oh.
little sister. How could you do that?
For shame.
Yeah.
You
Now,
monster.
Now, though, I do have a very big announcement. Speaking of live service games, I do have a very important announcement to make. Another live
Yes.
service game I'm sure I've mentioned before is Mecha Break, right?
Of
Yeah.
course.
They have been doing a lot of great decisions, and I loved they rebalanced things, they made things easier, they made more room for casual players to get into it because it used to be like if you didn't play ranked, you weren't getting rewards. Now you can just play casual and you'll get rewards still. So that
I like that.
yeah. They also refunded people who bought because you had to pay, I think, about $6 to open up the opposite sex's character slot. Well, they said that now that's free. They refunded everyone who bought it.
Wow, that's so
That's
cool.
That's pretty cool. Like I said,
And
very rare do they ever refund actual money. Like that's pretty.
yeah, well, they refunded the gems you got, the premium currency. I mean, close enough. I used it for something
True.
else. Like I actually
That's
used it
fair.
for more cosmetics. Yay.
Okay, not that amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
but I'm glad they did it though because that would have saved me $6 I was going to spend anyway. So
Okay.
yeah. But the main announcement is that I have been accepted into their content creator program. I am now an official
Oh.
Mecha Break CC creator.
Wow.
Oh.
Congrats.
Mhm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yep. So I will every now and then there will be like featured content creators that will be selected to do special drops on Twitch.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I didn't get into Wave 3, but I am hoping Wave 4 I get into it because I think Aquila is the next set of paints, and Aquila is one of my favorite units to look at. Not exactly use, but to look at. So,
That's awesome.
yeah, go ahead, guys. Just follow me on Twitch whenever you get the chance, and I think that's a good idea to get started with our introductions. So If you found us, that means you're probably familiar with WarBot-NIX on YouTube. If you have not, you can actually, click the link below, subscribe, and like the videos, and catch me live. And of course, I just mentioned Twitch. Now that I'm a Mecha Break content creator, follow me there for some special rewards and drops every now and then. But let's go to my co-hosts. This podcast would not be the way it is without them. Sandora, where can they find you on the internet?
Greetings, everyone. This is your Mistress of Darkness, Azure Sandora. As always, you can find my works mostly on FIM Fiction under the username Azure Sandora. I'm still working on my story on AO3, but that's taken a bit of a backseat to real life at the moment.
And EternumBlaze, where
Blaze
and when can they find you?
Yes, especially when.
Well, first off, blaze on, guys. EternumBlaze here. Yes, you can find me at some point in the near future on twitch.tv/EternumBlaze. I will be streaming from there, and I will be uploading the videos to YouTube. In fact, I may actually be uploading videos on YouTube first, and you may end up seeing me live afterward. So just know you may be getting an update soon in that regard. So
I'm hearing a lot of mays, but nothing definite.
I mean, we started questioning this back in May, pun intended. But I do have I actually will comment that I actually, as a relatively newer content creator, that's actually not a bad track to do. Like, I have seen my friends start in YouTube first, and he says that he will do live streaming later down the road. So that's not a terrible thing. Whereas I done the opposite. I started streaming and then I started posting.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was starting to think about doing it like that, just because, like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just still getting mentally prepared, I guess.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea, because when you're doing recordings and stuff, you're not pressured by live, so you don't have to like self-censor yourself or self-filter yourself. So, and as recordings, you do have the ability, like this podcast, for instance, to play around with what you want, and then sort of pick up the quirks from there.
Are you saying we have to stop giving EternumBlaze shit for taking too long?
No.
Until I upload an episode.
Okay, you know what?
Thank God.
And we're gonna look at our first story right here. If Persona, okay, I know we jokingly said if we get GTA 6 before your first live, we will be extremely disappointed. The second goalpost is this game. If we don't get Persona 4, if we get Persona 4 Revival before you go live, I'm just gonna say you have let down more than just GTA. You have let down Yu Narukami in the gang.
I can't let Yu Narukami down.
He believes in you.
You are no longer a social link.
No, I gotta still be pals with Yu Narukami. The Chad Narukami, I have to. I cannot disappoint him.
Well, to everybody's surprise, Persona 4 Revival is up for wishlist now on every platform, minus the Switch. So Steam, PS5, and Xbox. Now, a lot of people are going like, what? I thought this was an alpha. But apparently, like, they just decided, heck.
No, y'all can wishlist it now.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't become one of those things where it goes on wishlist for 6 years. I think there is a game that's
Hopefully
still out
not.
for a wish list for 6 years now.
Oh dear
Eh.
God.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I think
yes,
I remember
that
reading
one.
it from here. Hold on, let me just take a look. It is yada 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 yada. And this news did come out during the Steam Summer Sale last time we talked. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Hollow Knight Silk Song has been on Steam page up for over 6 years.
Dang.
So.
Wow.
Yeah, the speculation is that this game most likely will be coming out between 2026 and 2027. So
That's what I would suspect.
yeah, so oh my god, I'm gonna add another game to this. If I get freaking Squadron 42 before I get your live,
Oh god.
I'm just gonna hold that to you. All right.
Oh, and oh, by the way, I'm thinking to myself, if it's coming out 2026, 2027, what's to say about Persona 6?
Actually, there was news on that one. One moment. Now that we are going this tangent, I actually remembered on that one. Persona 6. It looks like it most likely is projected for 2028.
I had a feeling.
2028. Yeah.
I had a feeling if it's going to be 2026 or 2027, I can only mean P6 has got to be 2028.
Yeah. Now the thing is, though, we don't know if it's the same like team working on the remake versus the
Original.
Then yeah, the main line. But if we're looking at their past record, it does seem like they're releasing only like one Persona game, like mainline Persona game per year.
I was
and
gonna
then
say
a spin-off game may sometimes show up by like a third party.
I was thinking something like that. Yeah, like they might be trying to do like possibly once a year a Persona game, if that's even possible. But I mean, if you work in advance, technically it is possible to do like one a year, which as long as you have different teams. So yeah.
And who knows? Like Persona 4 Revival, like whatever tech or thing they decide to put into here may just contribute to Persona 6 down the road.
Indeed.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they are cooking. Like, ever since Persona 5, like, their games have been just, like, just looking amazing.
Absolutely.
And I'm more interested on not what they're going to do to the story or who's, like, voicing whom in Persona 4. I'm interested in, like, what they're going to do mechanic-wise, if they're going to add anything to smooth out any of the edges, as well as, like, I want to see that nice, fresh look as well.
Yeah, and I find it really interesting too, because unlike Persona 3 Reload, which is based off of a city, Persona 4 is based off of more of a countryside. So
not just countryside, but have you noticed that this all about like the television too? Like you see the little rainbow, like the program error.
Oh yeah,
in that R. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I think to myself like. Now I've seen, of course, the what looks to be something akin to alpha images of Yuna Rikami walking around, but I wonder if they might make it feel more rustic somehow, like more lived in.
I imagine they'd have to in order to capture that nostalgic feeling of being in the country.
Yeah,
that's part of the appeal of Persona 4 in general, anyway.
We're gonna see an uplift
really
anyway. Like Persona 4 was from PlayStation 2 era and PS Vita, so you can imagine like putting this on the PS5 and Steam.
Yeah,
like I want to see what they can do to make this artistically amazing looking.
Yeah, because they did a great job with Persona 3 Reload.
Yep.
They did.
Yep.
Yeah.
But again,
something like that, but in a more maybe nostalgic feel for maybe different camera colors or angles or something like that. Maybe that might be something interesting they could do.
I suspect we should not be disappointed.
Yes,
in fact, like if they give us a more personal camera angle, like able to like follow Yuna Rikami as he's going down the street rather than from like a fixed angle from our previous games. That
was PS2 era, so yeah, it should do a little bit more than that.
Yeah, and I'm sure they can
Yeah.
take advantage of some of the new like technology too to like add more extra content, like more side quests, some scavenger hunts, you know,
Mm.
and also character skins.
Yeah.
So
Even possibly new areas.
yes, that's the one thing that's the one thing I do wish like I could go more into, because I think in Shin Megami Tensei like it felt like I can go almost everywhere in there.
Yeah.
In this game, even though I think Persona was fine, going from like one area to another, it would be kind of cool to just drive along the countryside to the beach.
Yeah.
In Persona 5 the Golden, they did have a mechanic where you could actually take your scooter out to like the beach and other places.
Wait,
So-
Persona
Maybe
5,
actually-
Persona 5 Royale?
Persona 4 the Golden.
Yeah.
They had that feature where you could train with your scooter, and then you'd actually be able to ride it out to places like the beach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
True, but
so-
it'd be really cool to be able to actually drive there yourself as opposed to it being done in a cutscene.
Yeah, that would be really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you could just use the scooter everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's a lot of opportunity, and I do hope they do a good job. Again, we're not too sure exactly what the release window is, but speculation is probably between 2026 and 2027. But hey, wishlist is available now, guys. It's not a pre-order. Just get your interest in there. Let Atlas know that we want this to be good.
Yep, I just pre-listed it, wishlisted it myself, so I'm ready.
Nice. He has joined. All right. Now, something we really wish didn't have to happen. Nintendo.
Oh boy.
We really are trying to love you, but you're making
Speak for
it
yourself.
very, very hard.
Boy, oh boy.
So
They broke my heart too many times, stomped it to pieces.
all right. The thing is, though, I've held off on this for a while because I want to see where it goes, but now it seems that they are kind of stepping into legal territory with the country of Brazil, of all places. So, as some of you guys know on the internet, Nintendo has been able to brick our machines for anything it thinks it's an infringement, whether it be using the wrong type of cartridge, or using a third-party peripheral, or you have a name they don't like, or that you did something that potentially was against TOS. They cut you off. Yeah, they literally cut you off from using the Nintendo Store. That level of control is pretty much permanent, and I don't know if there is a way to appeal it. But that's honestly probably a step too far for me. I get it. Nintendo's got a very strong stance against piracy, but it is getting to the point where I am a little annoyed.
Yeah,
It's an abuse of power, plain and simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really do just wonder if Nintendo is just. I mean, before they were people were calling them Nintendo police. Now it's like Nintendo freaking military. What guy?
Well, it's pretty much like, Nintendo's like, we are an exclusive club. You follow our rules or get out.
Jeez.
Listen, I am not. I get why they are doing it, but at the same time, like, have you ever looked at the reason why people pirate your games?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, one is that the sense of ownership has pretty much dropped. Like,
Main thing.
and people do not have that confidence that this game may stick around forever because it's online only.
Yeah,
So
we've seen games just disappear overnight in some cases.
and
Online.
we're not going to mention price tags. We get it. You have a premium product, but of course that $80 is a really very hard pill to swallow for some people. But there are some places that legitimately can't get certain games out there due to one reason or another. Like take Sony for instance. You know, Helldivers, they blocked like 130 countries from being able to buy that game. Only recently did it open up.
Yeah, why is that?
It was because they required PlayStation Network to be able to access the game.
Yeah, it was a whole stupid thing during the beginning of that game's
right.
launch.
Yeah, and in 135 countries, PlayStation Network was not available.
Oh. Okay.
So Sony's like,
yeah, it's like
hey, this is a very popular game. We should get people to sign up using PlayStation Network. But we don't have PlayStation Network. It's required. Like, we don't have it.
It's required now, though, so you need to get it.
But you just sold this to me. Now you're adding it? Yeah.
ooh,
So this all happened about a year ago. So
right.
happy anniversary, yay.
I remember that now. Yes.
Yeah, so I think Sony has completely lightened up though, because Stellar Blade, they incentivized you to sign up for PlayStation Network for an outfit, but they didn't restrict you from playing the game. And we are seeing a lot of Sony games making the Sony sign-in optional on PC.
Good. That's
So
good.
they've learned their lesson, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm like, I bought your game. I'd like to be able to play it without having to buy something else.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, yeah, but yeah, Nintendo is another story entirely. The fact that they are able to just cut off access or like make your Switch near useless is, I think, a step too far.
I 100% agree.
To be
that's
honest.
too much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
What's the point in owning the game if you can just take it away like nothing? It just seems scummy to me.
well, Ubisoft did that with The Crew, and that spawned the whole entire stop killing games movement. So yeah. So we might start seeing some traction going forward now that whatchamacallit, this initiative has taken up in the EU. So we'll see where that goes. But we'll see where this goes with Nintendo. See if they are able to, if they're just going to backtrack it only in Brazil, or they're going to backtrack it everywhere. Or they work around it. We don't know.
Yeah, guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Nintendo, do better, please.
Yep. And speaking of doing better, man, we are actually breezing through these articles.
We really are, yeah.
Yeah. As I said, it's been a lot of like important stories, but also like very short ones. But hey, at least some of these are good news. Capcom. Well, aside from their technical woes with the latest Monster Hunter game, sorry, I had a brain fart for a second. Resident Evil 9.
Yes.
So, there was unconfirmed, but heavily rumored with some supporting evidence that it was going to be an online game.
That would have been so not good.
And Capcom has announced it is going to be an offline single player experience.
Oh, good.
So
Wonderful.
They're not going to do it stupid.
they're not gonna
do
pull. Well, they can pull a Ubisoft where they'll make it so grindy that you want to buy experience boosters.
Jeez, let's not, guys.
They can still screw that up that way.
Oh goodness, I really hope not.
But in any way, it's good to hear that Capcom is scrapping their online game thing. Well, here's the thing. Apparently, I think it was like a dev, and it was through Reddit, so I couldn't find a proper source. Apparently, it was like through a dev that said that, yeah, they decided to scrap. Originally, it was supposed to be an online game.
Yeah,
So
that would have been so not good. Like, yeah. I understand how online has become such a big thing. And,
but we still need offline games.
We still need offline games. And that's one that has to be good offline. We have, if you want to get your online style experience, play, what's that game? Dead by Daylight? Don't they have Leon on that game, I think? No, was it Dead by Daylight? The one where you're like walking around and you're like, they have a player who's like a killer, and then you have to kill other players.
I know what game you're talking
I think
about.
that
I don't remember.
Oh my god, I know what game it is.
Yeah, but that game.
Yeah.
That game, like they actually had Leon Kennedy in that game. And I'm like, if I wanted to have Leon Kennedy in an online game, there you go. Other than that,
I think they also added the guys from the Demigorgon.
Oh yeah, Stranger Things. Yeah,
the Stranger Things DLC.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got everybody.
Yeah, like all the horror stuff. I still need to get past the season. Like, okay, which season is it with the exploding rats?
Oh god, I don't know.
Like, that grossed me out. I stopped there. I couldn't continue.
Oh jeez. I was super happy because they finally got Springtrap for Five Nights at Freddy's.
What? Who?
Yeah. Springtrap? Five Nights at Freddy's?
You're talking to a person who's never played that game or franchise.
Okay.
The only exposure to that franchise is from Matt Pat.
Yes, you've heard of William Afton, then, right? The main villain behind everything.
I mean, I have, but I don't think we can count on WarBot-NIX to have heard it.
That is not in my memory banks. Please enlighten.
You have to update your girder then.
No, it's unrequired information that's not important. Why would I even add it?
I hate to say it, but WarBot-NIX is right. You don't need to know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Thank you, guys. Well, I will say that they did add that series to Dead by Daylight, and I just confirmed it. Yes, it is Dead by Daylight, a multiplayer action survival horror game. There it is. So yeah, did confirm that. But yeah, that series has, like, if I want to play an online version with Resident Evil characters, I'll play it in that. I don't need actual Resident Evil series doing the same thing. Just keep it separate, please.
I'm actually looking at all their DLC. If you guys can look here, we got Dead by Daylight, Steady Pulse, Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh wow!
Doomed Chorus, Castlevania chapter, Tomb Raider chapter, Dungeons and Dragons, All Things Wicked. Alan Wake. Okay, I'm actually interested in Alan Wake. I am interested there. Endless Hunt, which I'm not familiar with. Is that the thing? I'm not too sure. Maddening Darkness, Old Wounds. I think that's something else. Macabre.
Everything.
Chucky. Oh no. There's the Stranger Things one.
Stranger Things.
Alien. Yes, of course.
Of course.
That. Nicolas Cage, yes.
Cage.
Yes. Okay, I'm sold. The next time this goes on sale, Nicolas Cage chapter. Now there's Resident Evil Project W.
There you go.
And Transmission, Sadako Rising.
Like the which girl? The ring. The ring.
Yeah, Sadako. Okay, to be fair, I've been seeing some interesting like dojins of Sadako. Making her a waifu.
oh my.
No. She saved the world.
What?
Yeah.
How?
So I think something. Okay, well, something in the lore where like the more you believe Sadako is real, the more powerful she gets, right?
Okay.
Or
Yes.
something. Well, apparently, like there was this like like Sadako. So like the guy, the guy did not fear Sadako. So Sadako just was entirely just remained tiny, so she couldn't hurt him.
What?
And then like he Sadako just accepted that they're just gonna have to coexist, and then she just helps out around the house, and he dressed her up in small dog clothing and made her cute. And feelings happened, and she wanted to get bigger, and then some kaiju came, and she grew big, and she
What the
saved
It
the
became
world.
heck?
Wolfman?
Something something, yes.
Oh,
I need to find it. It was actually a very wholesome story.
I'll take
you
your
know,
word for it,
yeah,
but
I'll, you know what? Okay, pop off.
yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it's a
Okay,
little
there's
bit
your Leon
wild.
one. Resident Evil chapter.
Leon S. Kennedy, let's go.
Yeah. Halloween.
Of
Nightmare
course,
on Elm Street.
of
Ash
course.
versus Evil. The Saw, Leatherface, Ghostface, Silent Hill. Oh God, Silent Hill.
Oh,
Last Breath. Yeah. We're good. Yeah,
yeah.
you
See,
got it
like
all
I
here.
said, exactly. Like I said, if I wanted to have freaking Leon S. Kennedy in an online game, we got it. Dead by Daylight. Nuff said. Don't need any other ones. Thank you. I want my Resident Evil to be Resident Evil, not Resident Evil Online. Please. Thank you, guys. Thank you for not doing that. Ooh,
Gotcha.
although that does look pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm still not good with horror games, so I'll although this looks like more like what a kind of like one of those like 1 versus 7, right? Sort of games.
Yeah. So there's one killer, and I think like four, somewhere between 4 to 6 regular people. Their whole
Okay.
thing is they have to escape.
Okay, so it's an asymmetrical like arena.
Yeah. It's like an
All right.
arena type, killer, one killer versus like, 4 people who have to figure out a way to escape. Um,
Gotcha. Okay.
and basically, if you get caught, I think you can potentially die beforehand, but I think it's like if you get caught 3 times by the killer and taken to like this kind of death pit area, the third time it's game over. You're dead.
Ooh.
And
Mm.
and the whole thing is just to, like I said, try and find ways to escape before you get killed.
Gotcha. All right
Yeah.
then. Yeah, that does that does sound like a fun party game. We can definitely play once, maybe during Halloween.
Yeah, definitely
I'll,
a fun
I'll
one.
think about it. Not a big fan of horror games.
And to be honest though, like we're still thinking of like doing a nice live with all three of us playing a game co-op. So
That could be a good one.
yeah, and next are minor topics actually. I do have two of them. One is this might be a theory, a game theory.
A game theory, you say?
What is with all these tales of collabs everywhere?
Oh, they have actually had a few.
Yeah, they added a Tales of collab in Atelier Yumiya. They added a Tales of collab in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Right.
And I'm starting to see like interesting traction for the Tales of series. So I'm just wondering, aside from their remake project that they're doing, is there another Tales of game coming that I should be aware of?
I mean,
Hmm.
you'd have to think there's gonna be one eventually.
But they
Like, I
might be
mean,
working on one now.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, think about it in terms of, like we said with Resident Evil, like they've been doing a lot of collab games and like revival of older games, like, redoing Resident Evil 4, just the recent one. Like,
Hmm.
and collabs. Then after they did a whole bunch of those, the remakes and stuff, then all of a sudden they drop Resident Evil 9 on us. So
That is
I
true.
think it could be something like that. Like it's like a groundswell. Get people to remember the franchise, buy all the older games just before releasing the big new one to blow everybody's minds. And then you got all that already swell, so people will be willing to buy the games more. So I think it's a
they
pretty
do.
brilliant
I
They
would like
do
that.
have. They do have
Mhm.
to hype up the crowd a little bit for this one because Tales of Arise didn't do as well as they would have wanted it to. I don't think.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
also Bandai, I think core studios have not had a good track record with their games lately.
Mm.
I think the only like decent game they've been coming out, and it's not even them that made it. Armor Core 6 was fantastic. Elden Ring was they're all FromSoft games that are
Elden
under
Ring,
the
of course.
Belden but not Belden. That's been published through Bandai, but they are not the ones that developed it.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. Their last couple games have been there's like been an issue with one way or another. Like the Gundam games do not seem to have a high enough engagement, or they just not great. Um and I'm very sad because I do want a good Gundam game, and that's why I love Mecha Break. It's I feel like that is like the mecha game that Bandai should have made. A lot of these ports to PC have been problematic at launch.
Mm.
So I really hope they don't mess it up with the next one, because there are a couple on that list that I do want to see. Like as we mentioned before, Tales of Abyss.
Oh God.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
said
am
before, like
waiting for that one.
that would be amazing. Like a remake of Tales of Abyss. Oh,
a
that'd be so
modernized version
good.
of Tales of Hearts would be great too.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Now mind you, I loved Tales of Symphonia, but Tales of Abyss was such a great sequel to it in terms of gameplay. Like, I feel like enjoyed the story a little bit more with Tales of Symphonia, but the gameplay definitely was way better with Abyss.
yeah, and I think with Tales of the Abyss, they moved away from like that cartoony, like half chibi look to more, you know,
Anime-ish.
more anime-ish. And I think that's
Yeah.
why like I really liked it, because I'm like, I like this.
Yeah. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
the story was that no non-spoilers, but the story for with Luke and you know, not, without giving spoilers,
Ash.
his didn't have to say the name. That could be a spoiler too. But
The game has been out for how long now?
I don't know. They could still do a remake.
PlayStation 2 era, my friend.
All right, all right. Yes,
But
Luke and
okay, we don't have to
Ash.
get in. We don't have to get too deep into it. But there's a twist
But
between these two characters.
yes, and the competent, like the actual, you know, fight between those two was just so epic. The song, the music, it was brilliant. It was so brilliantly done. And then they added the little hidden cut. They actually had hidden cutscenes. I don't know if everybody knew about that, but there were hidden cutscenes actually in the game too. So
Yeah, and
yeah, so
also
it made it awesome.
we also never got the, I think, finished version, even in America, because
Mm,
there was like a quest line, I think, that we didn't have access to in
mm.
like our version.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that reminds me of what was it? The other one with the Xbox, the one that was on Xbox, was that
Tales of Vesperia, yeah, and then
Asperia? Yeah,
yeah, we didn't have access to Flynn.
yeah.
Yeah, but with the definitive edition, yeah, we didn't have access to Flynn. We didn't have access to an entire character or storyline with what's her
Character.
face,
Yeah,
Who I
the pirate girl.
Pirate
and I
Girl.
think she's actually really pivotal to the plot too.
Yeah,
Oh
they just cut
wow,
her out entirely. So
that was
they
so
did,
sad.
but the definitive edition we had access to it. Same
I
with
still have to play that again with her just so I can know it.
yeah. Same with there's another one. Yeah, I think the Tales of Symphonia remaster we had access to, whatever we did not get from the PS2 version. So yeah, so that's really good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so it is just one of those things where I'm noticing this like build up of hype now for the Tales of series. And yeah, and I really do hope that Bandai can I don't expect them to burst out of the gates, all good and dandy, but at least start making improvements on their process. They have been having a rough time with their gaming company, like overall, to the point where they're like I think they're like what they're called soft firing their workers or something. Basically, because they can't fire them for one way or another in Japan, due to like laws, they basically had to give them no work to do and take away their cell phones, and then like wait for them to just quit.
That is just messed up.
That's awful.
Yeah. So Bandai's got problems. Now, speaking of problems, and this is actually not really much of a problem, and I actually mentioned this to Sandora before we started recording. I got into another TCG.
Card game?
Yes.
Oh, what game is it?
It is a Bandai card game. So they've had some interesting ups and downs with their Dragon Ball, their One Piece, their Digimon, and now we have Union Arena. Their newest card game is apparently very popular. And I started it on a whim. Although, to be fair, if you hear about it, you'll probably go like, no, that's not a whim. You just jumped on it. It's the Gundam trading card game.
Knowing you. Gundam.
Yeah.
That's what I
that sounds about right. Yeah.
All right.
Tell me about this.
Okay.
Gundam.
So honestly, I was not expecting much. I thought this was just another like trading card game they're just throwing out there to just act as like a extra marketing tool, which halfway it is, because it did when I bought. Okay, I actually decided to just spend the extra money for the assembly kit. So it came with these little miniatures you can build, like Gunpla, and inside was like Gunpla and the tabletop game like marketing material in there. But it did come with a starter deck, so I was not gypped on that. So I didn't have to buy a starter deck and that, so it cost me $40 total. But a starter deck is like anywhere from $12 to $15.
Not too terrible.
The game was a hit.
Can you
it is
off from
selling?
White Base?
Yes. So it is selling out everywhere. And I did not think it was going to take it. Now, the reason why I was very surprised about this, because, and I'm sure Bandai, if you're listening, here is my feedback. People who are not even familiar with the Gundam series or have not had extensive exposure of the Gundam series played the game and liked it. So it did seem to take a lot of elements of their other previous games, learned about the pacing and some of the mechanics issues, and put into this game.
Well, I do remember we did one time do a Dungeons and Dragons version of Gundam Experience. I wonder if this is anywhere close to that.
No, very far from it.
No?
Okay. Yeah. However, the gameplay is very simple, very easy to get into. It's well paced. You have to have a 50 card deck, no more, no less. And your resources, the way that you ramp up your power level is by how many resources you get on the board. and you can only get one resource per turn. So it keeps people from dropping more powerful units super early in the game.
So it's a game that will require you to take some time to play.
Correct. So
it's good. I like that. I like that.
To be honest, it's not like late stage Yu-Gi-Oh with combo wombo 10-minute let me go play an app game when you finish your turn. It is a very I was in the starter deck launch event. Now, to be granted, these are starter decks. We could not craft our own decks, so their power levels are set to whatever they were. But the back and forth that I experienced was amazing. Like, I was able to make a comeback, and they were able to strike back. And one person, his name was Karibo, by the way, online. Yes, I got smacked by Karibo. He played a Xeon deck and did a Hail Mary and swung for the kill with Char.
With Char.
Yeah.
Char just too good. Char too
Char's too good. Yeah, but overall though, I think they have a good template for a good game. The artwork is fantastic. The card stock is, if anyone has played any of the previous Bandai games, the card quality is really nice. Yeah, so honestly, I decided to get into it just because, like, hey, it's the Gundam card game. It's only going to cost me $20 to $40 to start. I'm like, might as well, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And honestly, yeah. I was at a low point with Yu-Gi-Oh! Only because I was burnt out. Not because of, like, the game overall. It's because I wasn't having fun.
Yeah, I know the feel. I know the feel.
Yeah, so... And I discovered a new card shop, by the way, near me. Like, literally a 10-minute walk.
Oh, that's cool.
Or a 2-minute drive. And I was happy to learn that on Sundays, they're going to have Yu-Gi-Oh! And Gundam. So I can go into this card shop, and depending on what I feel that day, I can choose to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Gundam.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. And honestly, I do want to show this card game to you guys anytime I can. I do plan on buying one of each of the decks. So they have Heroic Beginnings, which is STO1, which had Amuro and the White base gang, mixed with the Witch Mercury duo.
Huh.
Making them a very...
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, that's the newer one, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Then they have STO2, which I believe is... STO2 is the wing deck. Now, the wing deck from our area, the wing deck was actually the weakest, or the most inconsistent deck, because wing concentrated more on bringing out the more powerful cards, but they take more time to come out. So, yeah, it wasn't doing so well. But if you did get going, you would crush.
Huh.
Yeah. Then there was ST. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know, at least from what I saw of the Anders, of course the original is still, I think, my favorite. But I did really like Seed, and also I do wonder if they have my particular favorite Gundam machine in Red Frame Astray.
Well, let me just finish off the rest and I'll let you know about that. Then there's Star Deck 03, which was Xeon. Yes, Xeon got their own deck. Just Xeon. Just Xeon Rush. And that is more of like an aggressive deck. Basically, low-cost units that are meant to just pound town away as fast as you can. But you do run out of steam if you misplay. Yeah. Then STO4 is Seed, which is actually the deck I got. And I was happy that this deck played to my strengths since I was a little bit more defensive in my strategies. Perfect. Yep. And just to answer your question, no, Astray is not in there. Not yet. The first core set is going to have, looks like unicorn and more extensive like cards to round out the current starter decks. And I think in September is the next set of cards we're getting, and that's with Iron Blood Orphan.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. So they're getting really like current too. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this first special, and here's an interesting thing too, and you guys who have played other card games, let me know if this is a good idea. They're doing something similar to some TCGs, especially Japanese TCGs, where they'll release a common, a rare, and sometimes a limited rare of the same card.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's pretty common.
Yeah, so basically, even if you they're going to be able to allow you to do games more able to play the game functionally at a lower cost. And the only time it costs more is if you want to bling out your deck.
Yeah, like I mean, usually the ones that are like super good are only like the highest rarity, though. That's the one thing I don't like with some card games. But yeah,
that's the interesting about this. This card game seems to include a lot of the essentials, even some of the super good ones, at a lower rarity. And then the only time when you where it's like a very expensive card is if it's like a super rare with full art, holographic, blinged out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I mean, it's cool to have that. It's like to reward players for like opening lots of packs, having like a super duper like ultra once in a lifetime rare version of it, but still having a more traditional one that's probably cheaper that people could get. That's still really good, you know. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah. So I have every hope that this card game is successful and also is well supported. It looks like they put a lot of marketing effort into this. Like the trading card game got its own YouTube channel too. It's got I think 40 videos in the last 9 months. So they are doing something. But yeah.
Message that and just message it to us so I could check it out later.
I might check it out myself too.
Yep, I actually am registered into 2 events. I am actually doing a event this weekend for the booster draft, and then I will be doing another booster draft on Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday. So 2 booster events. Very excited to just play the game because, to be honest, it was a very chill. It just didn't feel like I was helpless.
That's always a nice thing when you're playing a card game where you don't feel like you're just getting one-sided destroyed.
Yeah.
Always a great thing.
Yep. And I will be putting out I actually didn't put out a WarBot-NIX topics last week. 1, I was not feeling great. 2, I didn't know what I wanted. I was recording, but then I realized there's more I want to talk about this. So I want to make a separate dedicated video to it than just rambling. So I actually had my human operator / user display to basically to demo out the trading card game. So you'll see his human interaction there.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, it's, as I said, it's been a busy week personally for me anyway. Is there anything that happened on your guys' end that you want to add in for our last couple minutes?
Nothing particularly gaming wise. Oh, other than the fact that, like I said, I got the special version of Teo in the Musume game, and I'm super happy about that.
The Steam Deck on the way. That's about it.
Ooh.
Oh, you bought a Steam Deck?
Yep. Just waiting for it to come in the mail
on.
now.
Congrats,
yeah. I still have mine, which I haven't taken out of the bag yet.
What the heck, dude? You have all of this. You are ready to stream. What is wrong with you?
I mean it.
Also, if you're not using that Steam Deck, can I borrow it for like stuff?
No, I'm gonna use it. I really am.
When
You
did you
have
buy
until
it?
the end of the year to use it.
I am. Trust me.
Uh-huh.
I'm checking on you at the end of the year, and if I find out at the end of this year you still haven't played it, I'm going to insist that you let WarBot-NIX borrow it.
Trust me, I am. Like I said, it's just time has been a crazy
Okay, hold
thing
on.
for me.
When
but,
did you get it? This is not sounding great.
You frustrate me.
Okay. On a serious note, is it older than 2 years?
No, definitely not.
Is it within the last 6 months?
Let's see. This is.
Oh God.
I got it. It was a Christmas gift, guys. It was a Christmas gift.
So just
I got
over.
It for Christmas.
All right. The reason why I'm asking is because just charge it whenever you can, because that battery, if it just remains dormant for too long, you're going to need to get a new battery.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, like even if you don't plan on using it much, if you want to keep a battery going, I'm sure there are other like tips and tricks, and here's a little bit of tech support. At least charge your battery twice a year.
Okay.
Because your battery will lose the ability to charge if it just has not been charged in a while. Because that lithium ion does like lose it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
Now the thing is though, like I do know that the Steam Deck is very right to repair friendly, so you should be able to find batteries pretty easily.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and also able to swap joysticks and other things, and you can expand it. So, yeah, I have personally seen how to take one apart and put it back together. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's
Yeah. Just at least play Uma Musume on it.
I can play Uma Musume on it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I think you can play Uma Musume on it. It is on Steam.
Oh, actually, here's what I'm wondering. Can I play? Because Zenless Zone Zero is on Steam too, right? Is
it? I know you can play Zenless. No, it's not on Steam, but I think you can put Zenless Zone Zero on Steam Deck. Hold on. Play Zenless Zone Zero.
Oh yeah, I just looked at it. See it on here.
Deck. What does this matter?
Yeah, well, either way, I do see Uma Musume is on there. Is that?
Oh, you can. Yeah, you can.
Oops.
Yeah, you can just go. You can install the launcher, and then it plays from there.
All right, and then the same thing for Uma Musume. Oh, yeah, there it is. It says playable. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could.
Yeah, at least play something on there.
Yeah.
Please play something on there.
Although arguably arguably I think Uma Musume plays best on not Android but on like mobile. I don't know. I've been noticing some weird issues on PC. Not like game breaking issues, but I'm just noticing tidbits here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Well, congrats on your.
I do see Persona 5: The Phantom X, which surprisingly it looks like it has mixed reviews.
It's not doing great. One,
right?
It made the mistake of launching right next to Uma Musume.
That, yeah.
Uma Musume ran it over and lapped it.
Yeah, same day, basically.
And to be honest, I was expecting the opposite. I was expecting Persona 5X to run over Uma Musume, just due to the brand recognition.
Brand, I was gonna say,
but Uma Musume, I'm sorry,
double lapped it.
I'm just gonna double lap you and dance over your carcass.
Seriously.
Literally. With cute girls.
With cute girls. Oh man.
Yeah.
I think it was and the reason why it's getting mixed reviews is because I think there was some kind of controversy between the English version and I don't know, it might have been I don't know if the Japanese or the Chinese version. I think there was some kind of issue. I don't remember what it was, but I did hear something about that. That there was some kind of controversy with the English version.
Oh boy.
But
we'll
yeah.
have to look into that maybe for next time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today, this week. What about you, Sandora? Anything you want to add?
No, I can't think of anything to add for this week.
Alrighty then. Well then, guys, it was been a pleasure. Thank you, Internet, for joining us for another episode of Start Select Connect. Like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone who is watching. Stay safe.
Oh, and don't forget to Umapyoi, your way to victory.
Blinking audibly.
Yeah, the horse girls, man, they're taking over everything.
Sandora, just give me my nightmares. Just put me in my nightmares now. Away from this man.
See you in your nightmares.
Thank you.
Laters, guys.
No, I'm just gonna join the nightmares for the night.